Hi, I'm Origen. I'm from Kelowna and I'm 25. I am Kelowna's next drag superstar because I think I represent a niche being a drag thing, and I want to be that representation for the Okanagan. My drag inspirations, I take a lot of inspiration more from local drag and from smaller artists. One of my favorites is Ammonia from Edmonton. I do enjoy the Boulet Brothers, of course. And Show Pony, who was a drag king based out of the States, I don't remember where, are a huge chunk of my inspirations. And then of course, like, local artists. I like working closely with Flora. I like working closely with Clem. Whoever else is in the world of local. Yeah. I started drag after months of having a couple of close friends coax me and beg and plead and bribing me to start doing drag. I had a really strong background in most things arts other than performance, and they were like, you have all these good strong background skills. And so after a few months of them begging me to do this, I finally said screw it, and I fell in love with it enough that I'm here 2.5 years later. So my drag name was given to me. I didn't actually choose my name initially. I used to go by Origen Olsen, and over time and development of my drag persona, I didn't quite feel that it fit, but Origen stuck, and so I've stuck with Origen, and I think it's suiting and kind of fits who I've grown into. I would describe myself in 3 words as awkward, silly, and observant.
Beautiful.
I chose to compete in Kelowna's Next Drag Superstar mostly for the experience. I've never had a super large competitive personality, but I think that I've watched a lot of the previous winners and competitors create such strong relationships and friendships over the last couple of competitions that I saw that our drag scene was thriving and building such a new, strong group that it would be nice to share a stage with them and be able to compete with them. My drag aspirations are kind of just wanting to learn. I love sharing creativity and I love learning about things in the creative world. So I'm hoping to eventually start my own business in the world of drag with a couple of close friends and learning production and just continue to learn about performance and creation of costuming and makeup and hair and all of the things that go into the background of it. My favorite song to perform to is Welcome to the Whole Being Dead Thing by the Beetlejuice Broadway cast. My drag aesthetic is monochromatic envy. Kind of take a checkerboard and then shake it and then throw in a splash of a random color, usually green. If you've never been to an Origen show, expect awkward, flirty, if I'm planned, campy. If I'm not planned, I'm probably just gonna take my clothes off. I don't have any very strict pre-show rituals, but usually the anxiety makes me jump up and down and then take a bunch of deep breaths, hold my breath, and then say, let's fucking send it. Let's go, bud. My favorite part about being a drag thing is being able to play with gender and gender non-conforming ideas, and being able to dress femininely but then have a masculine face, or having a feminine face and doing something that's a little bit more masculine, and just playing with what people think of for gender stereotypes. I like being able to play around with that, not be stuck in necessarily a box of femininity or masculinity. Since I've started drag, I would say my confidence has grown immensely. I'm still very shy and awkward and quiet on a good day, but before I started drag, it would have been next to impossible to have a conversation with me at times. So my confidence and my personal ego has grown and has given me the ability to create better connections and conversation with people. Stigma I've kind of faced or seen a lot of is kind of the boom of what we've seen from Drag Race, and a lot of people want these pretty queens that have these big outfits that can do high kicks and death drops and splits and all of these things, and that is drag, but drag is also so many other things. And being able to watch other performers that don't fit into that box and have them not get as far because they don't fit into the box of what the general population sees as drag is frustrating at best. The inspiration behind my number in the preliminaries was simply, it started off with, I just like cows and I wanted to do a number with cows as kind of my theme, and it just spitballed into what it became. So cows and, you know, the classic cow stories that they get abducted by a UFO. So it just kind of kept going to where it came to. The future of drag to me looks like just a booming creative community that is accepting and willing to see everyone. And art is subjective to your opinion of it. So allowing people to create their art, whether it's something that you personally enjoy or don't. There are lots of similarities between me and my everyday self. I think that Origen is kind of an amped up version of some of my strongest qualities outside of drag. I've kind of taken hold of my awkwardness and just amped it into Origen and whatever other strong quality traits that I have. So I think Origen's a cartoon of me. Drag to me is very much about community and people and creating community, and I started drag because of the people that surrounded me, and I've continued to surround myself with other drag artists, and I continue to meet them and continue to build these positive relationships with people in the community, whether they're drag artists or just queer people or people that are allies. And that has been so important to me. My biggest competition, I am scared of Fuchsia. I think Fuchsia is an incredibly strong performer, and as is everyone else, of course, but Fuchsia has a very strong background in performance as well, and after her number in the preliminaries, Fuchsia is a little intimidating to me, for sure. I'm Origen, and I'm Kelowna's Next Drag Superstar. I will see you at Kelowna's Next Drag Superstar finale on June 7th. Tickets are available at rebelliousunicorns.com.